day 174, and I'm in paradise. It's insanely peaceful. I don't even know what to tell you. My pain is through the roof when I lay down. When I sit and I'm moving a lot, it's fine, but as soon as I lay down at night, it's getting worse and worse and worse. But I want to focus on the good parts, the good things, and we are here at this house from a friend of my mom's. She gave it to us so we can spend 10 days here, and her friend arrived as well, so they took Luca and they're spending some time on the beach, and I have some time to write. I was inspired of writing because long before I was always writing. Also when I was little, I was writing like stories and little books, and I was having a lot of fantasy to write these things. And always when I have these kind of these fantasies coming back, and just wanted to write stories. And just being here, also my son being outside playing with the stones, my dog enjoying the freedom here. There is nothing nearby. You hear these little crickets. It's you see the olive trees in front of here, and the grapes. Drinking a coffee, writing. That's honestly paradise. And no digital impact. I took some days off of work. My whole work with the IT is so digital, and everything that's digital is really taking away a lot of space in my brain to being creative. But I'm then effective and organized and do a lot of things that I also like. But it's blocking my creativity when I'm constantly on the phone or being available, checking my emails, all these things that require work that all of us at some point need. That's why we have holidays. But I just here realized is really, I painted once my perfect life I would like to have, and I'm just right now in it. I'm really in it. I don't know what to say. I know it's temporary, but besides my pain, but we found a butcher 20 minutes from here. We got to buy some meat. We have a little fridge. We have all the meat here. I'm cooking and grilling and barbecuing. Living this pure carnivore life with fruits and all the things, but fruits I still cannot handle. So even if I love to have these real fruits, my stomach cannot handle it. And the butcher, also one interesting thing is when you go to the butcher, ask them for ground beef, and they should put fat in it from ribeye or rump steak that they usually sometimes cut, even because people don't eat the fat. That's our plus as carnivores. They then put it in the grinder with the ground beef, and you get the best of the best because the fat is free. Most everywhere in Bosnia, here, also in Austria, it was almost free, or 50 cents or something. But they're then putting it in, and you have the fat that you want to have, and it's so tasty. It's just incredible tasty. And here, having the vitamin D, just sitting outside now, sitting in a patio or terrace, or how you say it, just in the shadows and writing is incredible peaceful. And I wish that every day can be this way. I wish, honestly, but I'm not a very talented writer. I have ideas and things I can write down, but I'm not really talented in writing. I wish I would be, because I think that would be my perfect life. Just living somewhere off-road, nearby cities, nearby something, but still away from all the noises. I hate noises. I hate loud people. I don't even like being or enjoying on being on a beach because it's just too loud. Um, I enjoy this quiet crickets, you know, and seeing my dog enjoying and, you know, catching some little animals here and just being funny. And my son just also having some peace, and we puzzled, we play board games, we do all these things that you can do at home, but somehow we don't do that. Sometimes we just get lost in these things, you know. And every time you it's for most of us, my mom as well, every time we have that, we come home and we think we're gonna continue that, we're gonna turn off our TVs and Netflix and everything, we're gonna just continue living like this because we have a house, we have everything, like here we have the peace, we have everything, but still we cannot handle that. It's always going back to normal life, normal stress. It's a, I don't know, it's really pity, and I really want to try to change that. I tried it often, so I want to believe that I can do it. So my book actually that I'm writing, it's one thing that I often think about is, what if you would be able to change one little moment in your life? What would happen? And sometimes I fantasize about that. What if I would have taken the job in New York when I was a photographer, which was offered to me, you know, to photograph people like Jessica Alba and so on, because my boss at the time was scared of flights. So what if I haven't choose at the time to go back to Cologne and live there and finish my university? And just writing this down and, you know, creating this kind of fantasy book, which where I could choose the doors and see what's happening behind it if I choose to change one little momentum, and realizing, you know, I would have maybe have the perfect life that I always imagined, living in a loft in New York, having all these people, you know, being photographing all these amazing people with portraits from all around the globe, and then having this moment. But asking then, where is my son, for example, it's like, which son? If I had moved to New York, I would never move to Cologne, and I would never get together with my kid's father, and I would never have my kids. So, you know, going back then and change something and use some other momentum and see what and just fantasizing about it, what would have happened, what would have missed if I just changed one little thing. It's just one little decision that I made in my life, and that's fascinating me, and that's what I'm just putting myself now into, because this is a fantasy where then I realize why I need to go through a lot of things just to be here, to do that, to have you guys. If I wouldn't have in the first place suffered from MS and just going through hell with this shubidi, and now having also a lot of health troubles with a lot of things, and trying to figure out how to be healthy and how to get there, I think a lot of things would just not happen. And I would never started this channel in the first place, because, as I said, I hate social media so damn much. And I don't know, that's what's going on in my head, and just having this peaceful moment right now, knowing that my son is having so much fun with his auntie and his grandma, and they're eating ice cream because he told me he want to eat ice cream, and I said I want to eat ice cream. But you know, having this mental peace, it's so much more worth than everything else, and I wish I can find a way to continue that. And for me, my perfect life would look like this. It will be surrounded with some chickens, maybe some cows and some sheep, and just live this life away, and have family and friends coming over every Friday to barbecue, and to sing together with some guitarists and just enjoy life. writing books, not having Wi-Fi at all. I also work from here, which is funny because my Wi-Fi often sucks. That's why I took some days off, because I couldn't just handle the Wi-Fi signals here. So still being, you know, available and you can connect, but it's rough. It's not very easy. That's kind of nice, just nice. So that's what I can tell you, that I feel mentally happy. My body is at night awful, which is interesting, because when I don't move, why this is happening. I think that Bosnia, the whole treatment was really helping me with my pain situation, and since I'm here, it's something is going again very wrong. Also the iron part, which I have, the pills, it helped me with a lot of other symptoms, but it's causing me to feel very sick from stomach, like, you know, really really sick. But it's helping with the other things, and no liver and all these kind of things. The natural iron is just not absorbing by my body, so I told that in a lot of videos, why this is and why they think this is. But yeah, I just am really thinking about what and how, and you know what the worst thing is? I can live like this. I can just sell everything I have. I can just buy some little place in a cheap part of somewhere where nothing is, because I don't need anything. I don't need something really close by or something, but or just rent my house and then have payments from that and live from that. I can do all of this, and my son doesn't even have necessarily to go to school, you know. He can have all these things and just traveling and moving around. But I don't know where, and I don't feel ready to do so, and I don't know why. I don't know if somebody understands what I'm meaning, but I have the feeling that I need something more. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, honestly. Maybe somebody that has the same spirit like I do, to be honest. I don't know, maybe. Just because I don't feel like I don't want to handle this all by myself. So maybe that's the part. Maybe it's just that I do feel lucky to have my job and I really like it. I think if something happened at my job, which is also a possibility, that that something happens, that I then probably would have the reason to do so. But right now a lot of things are good as well, and yeah, so I'm babbling. I'm babbling again. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit like in this siesta mood, I would say. And I would love to hear from your daydreams that you have, and what you would love to do if you can, and how you would live your life. That will be cool to read. So I'm not gonna write a little bit in my book and read my book. I love reading books about witchcraft and these kind of things. I just love it to be in this fantasy world and to escape real world. So happy to let you be part of my little brain and my little fantasy, and I hope you're feeling well, and see you hopefully tomorrow.